Hi, everybody. You know what time it is. It's 5:55-ish on a Leo new moon Wednesday. It's time for your new moon in Leo divination with LadySpeech. How y'all doing? Y'all doing all right? Hello, hello, hello. It's good to see you. Let me just say this. If you're here, you're right on time. If you showed up today, tonight, this evening, this morning, whenever you're watching this, there's a message in here for you. It's the new moon, and it's time for a little divination, a little spiritual counsel to help you along. It is good to see you. Hello, Bethany. Hello, Butter the Garage Cat. Hello, Ashanti Lee. Hello, Jenna. Hello, Nikki F. Dev the Disaster. It's good to see you back, baby. It's been a while, but you are right on time. Deborah, hello, hello. Keely, aka Sunshine. Hello, baby. Hello, Temperate Bree. Hello, Misty. Casopia Lynn. Casopia? Did I say that right? I hope I did. Hello and good evening, Emily. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning to all of you. Whenever you are watching this, you were absolutely positively right on time. Oops, I almost forgot my trusty paddle. Welcome to the Speak and Spang New Moon in Leo edition. New Moon in Leo edition. New Moon in Leo edition. Chiron in retrograde edition. Venus in retrograde edition. About to be Mercury in retrograde edition. We got a lot going on. It was very important that I did not miss this new moon, honey. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I'm here to guide you, darling. I'm here to guide you. I'm here to help you figure out some things, and some things need to be figured out. So let's just get into it. If you are new here, if you are new to this, not true to this, you're going to let me know that in the comments, okay? Whether you are live or whether you are seeing this recorded. You're going to let me know by putting a yellow or a green heart in the comments, or a caterpillar. If you are not new to this, but you're true to this, you've been here more than once. You're not randomly dropped off in this live. As a matter of fact, you're part of the notifications gang. If you're a part of the notifications pane, ring the alarm and put an alarm in the comments, baby. Otherwise, you OGs are already doing what you need to do. I'm seeing them purple. I'm seeing them blue hearts, darling, and I love to see it. Yes, I do. And I'm also seeing plenty of those butterfly in the sky. That's right. Show me, baby. Show me, show out. I love it when you show out for me. I love it when you show out for me. This is the part where you go do what you need to do. It's during the week, so you go make your dinner, you get ready for bed, you make your way home, okay? You handle your business to do what you need to do, but I'm going to suggest you get some hydration. Go ahead and get you some water. Go ahead and get you some tea, some coffee, whatever your beverage of choice is, honey, be it whiskey, be it wine. Go get that, honey. Go get your notebooks and your notepads, because you might want to take notes during this session. Also, grab your soft things, honey. I say grab your soft things so you can have a little bit of comfort. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of comfort, go get them comfort items. That's right. Go get them comfort items. Because this is the Speak and Spank. You might get your ass handed to you. You might get your booty handed to you. You might get your life handed to you. You might get your life handed to you. So it's really good to have soft things on deck so that you can make it through that. Hello, AVG, Dragon Dancer, Antidote Archive. Yes, baby. Antidote said you're making dinner and the phone is dying, honey. Go get that charger, darling. Go get that charger. Delilah, hello, darling. Hello, Illustrated Mama. Hello, Lindsay Grace. Dragon Dancer said the husband is making dinner while I listen. Yes, darling, yes. Hello, Ezra. Ezra said, how are you, Speech? These retrogrades are hitting me sideways. Honey, I am leaning in. These retrogrades are trying to beat my butt, but I'm skilled at getting my butt beat, baby. And I'm also skilled at avoiding a butt whooping. So I've been ducking and dodging and doing my work. I've been embracing. I've been leaning in, leaning forward, lean back. Lean back whenever spirit tells me to. So I'm doing actually pretty good. I'm taking these epiphanies. Yes, I am. I'm taking these downloads. Yes, I am. I'm doing what I am told. Yes, I am. Spirit's telling me what to do, and I'm doing it, honey. Because spirit never leads me wrong. No, it don't. Spirit never leads me wrong. No, it don't. How you doing? I hope you doing all right. I hope you doing all right. Misty, hello, baby. Christy Serrano, hey, baby. Hello, Crystal Davis. Hello, Serrana and Sade. Anor Enigma, hello, my darling. Blessings to each and every one of you. Thank you for taking some time. Be it you stuck in traffic, be it you in the bathroom, be it you making dinner, waiting for dinner. Be it you getting into your evening, morning, afternoon routine, honey. Thank you for sharing a little bit of time and space with me. You know what time it is. It's your favorite hood healer, high priestess, spiritual dominatrix, your favorite pirate captain, goddess king, auntie, uncle, lady speech. And this is a divination to help you get through the next couple of weeks, to get through this next part of this season. Okay. Now, a little bit of house cleaning. This is labor, spiritual labor, emotional labor, artistic labor, all of the labor, baby. So I'm passing the collection plate. The Cash App is LadySpeech, LadySpeech, Sankofa, PayPal, LadySpeech, Sankofa at gmail.com. Always feel empowered to show your financial appreciation for this labor. Now, I do appreciate your super chats and your super chicken stickers as well. So if you hit me with the $1, I'm going to appreciate that. If you hit me with the $5 or $3, I'm going to appreciate that. The $7, the $15, I'm going to appreciate that. The $20, the $50, I'm going to appreciate that. And I appreciate the 100, the 1,000, the all of that. I appreciate that. Showing your financial appreciation for a black femme is where it's at, honey. Because over here, we believe in reciprocity and reparations, okay? If you cannot contribute financially, because life is hard, honey, I know. Make sure you like and share my work. Go on and go through my old content and watch that. Share across platforms to your crew, to your people who you know. And make sure you comment positive things on my things so that I stay up in the algorithms, okay? Okay. Y'all doing all right? These retrogrades is kicking a lot of our butts, but I'm here for you, baby. I'm here for you. Let me introduce you to the elements to this reading. Today we brought an emotional support crystal. Today's emotional support crystal is brought to you by Golden Healer Quartz. Because some of y'all gonna need to catch a healing after this reading. So I brought the Golden Healer Quartz to help give us that energy, baby. Deborah, thank you for your super chat. Thank you for your super chat. Thank you for your super chat. I appreciate you. All right, so that's the emotional support crystal. Now, let me introduce you to main character energy. But somebody's got a new outfit. That's right. Even when the deacon is not with me, the deacon is always with me. And today when I was in the store, I saw an upgrade and outfit change. And the deacon whispered to me, "You got to get that for me." And I said, "Deacon, I do have to get that for you. You work hard for us, baby. You work hard for us." So let me introduce you to main character energy. Now, the OGs know what's up. The newbies, you about to see what's up. This right here is my assistant deacon. My assistant deacon affirmation box. Yes, it's an affirmation box, but it's so much more than that. It is a sentient being that reads the reading and gives us a reading. It bullies us into self-love and enlightenment, and we are here for it. We're all in a cult, and the cult leader is deaconed assistant affirmation box. Okay. My pronouns are she, her, they, them, he, king, all of them. The deacon's pronouns are fuck around and find out who's got a new outfit on. The deacon's got a new outfit on. Look at that. The deacon said, "Baby, I need to match the pirate king. I need to match the pirate king." And I said, "Deacon, yes, you do." Deacon affirmation box, yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do, deacon affirmation box. And I'm definitely going to put some stickers on this. Hello. Deacon affirmation box, got a new look. Deacon affirmation box, got a new look. Hey, Deacon affirmation box, got a new look. It's back to school special. Back to school special. Okay, for you new people, this is box of affirmations. We're going to do some call and response. It's okay to cry. It's okay to cry. I'm going to reach into this box of affirmations. It has affirmations, song, lyrics, all kinds of beautiful, wonderful things in it. It's got some great stuff in here. I'm going to reach in at random. I'm going to pull some things. We're going to do a call and response. I'm going to say the affirmation. You're going to repeat the affirmation. And we are thereby going to affirm ourselves. We use our language because we've been taught to use our language to disrespect ourselves and others far too often. So we use our language during these sessions to uplift ourselves, okay? And Deacon Affirmation Box leads the way. Now, this is a divination. Let me get to the cards, all right? We will be using cards. Today, we are messing with the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck. We're messing with that Moonology Oracle deck. We're messing with that Message from Our Animal Guides Oracle deck. And last but not least, we got that TazamaTarot. You know, this is one of my favorite decks, one of my very favorite decks that I own. I love it. You love it. We love it. Let's do this. Last but not least, can we get a sound, a drum roll, some claps, please, for the background? That's right. I spent far too much money on this background, and I don't care. I love it. It's got moons on it. It's got moons on it. Moon phases. It's velvet. It's shiny. I love it. I love it. Shout out to my background. Okay, you guys ready to get this party started? We're going to go ahead and start with an affirmation. Now, you know, when we start with an affirmation, good luck. I want to remind you to keep all hands and feet inside this ride at all times. For your safety, I am now securing the safety belt. Yes. This is about to be a roller coaster. Like I said, keep all hands and feet inside this ride at all times. And no matter what, do not try to exit this ride precariously. You might get your head cut off. Warnings and things. Okay. Warnings and things. Someone said, ooh, Velvet, I want to pet it. I know, right? I know. I love it. I'm so glad you guys are loving the background. Velvet, honey. Yes, the Velvets. Velvet, hello, Philip. Welcome back, baby. Jenna, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the super sticker. And yes, the Deacon looks so good, right? Look, right? We are loving the new look from the Deacon, right? You guys are loving the way the Deacon is looking. I love it. I love it. The Deacon says, thank you. The Deacon says, thank you. Oh, yes. And it matches the paddle. It matches the paddle, the shininess. Hello, coordination. You know what? I tried to do it. I tried to do it. Ooh. Antidote said, please tell me the new box is iridescent. Now, that's the next outfit. I'm going to have to get the Deacon. We're going to have to find us an iridescent box for the Deacon. Yes, we are. I'm really about to get outfit changes for an affirmation box. Tell me we're not in a cult over here. Y'all giving me suggestions for the affirmation box. The Deacon done started a cult. I didn't even start a cult. You would think I did that. I didn't do that. Look at what the Deacon got us doing. Outfit changes. I bought a new box. I started it. I recognize this. I do. But look at us doing this together. You know, if you didn't give us good sayings, Deacon, I would really question this. We're going to go with it for now because our lives are enriched. Okay. Thank you, Christy, for your super chat. I appreciate you. Oh, we love the Deacon. The Deacon loves us. Tough love, but the Deacon loves us. Speaking of tough love, why did this fool come out the gate smacking us about the head? Healing is hard. Staying wounded is harder. Say it with me now. Healing is hard. Staying wounded is harder. 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 Say it. Healing is hard. Staying wounded is harder. Healing is hard. Staying wounded is harder. Healing is hard. Staying wounded is harder. Guess what this Chiron, this Chai T retrograde is all about? The wounded healer. And it doesn't end till December. The middle of December. You know what's going to come up for you for the next few months? All of your old BS around wounds, especially 20-year-old wounds, 10-year-old wounds. I'm talking them wounds that you buried so deep you done forgot you needed to heal something. And you are going to be faced with healing a deep wound, and it's not going to be fun. No, these next couple of months, it's not going to be fun. But it needs to happen. Because that festering wound is doing nothing but adding poison to your life. And you won't be able to move forward into the greatness Spirit has for you unless you do that deep healing work. Unless you stop focusing on everybody else and focusing on yourself. Now, here's the thing. You can choose not to heal. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do. But like the deacon just told us, healing is hard as hell. But staying wounded, oh, that's harder, honey. That's harder. No matter what, you're going to have to make a hard decision. You're going to have to do some hard work. You decide how you want that hard work to look. Healing is hard. Staying wounded is harder. 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 We came out the gate hot as hell. You see why I told you go get your water. Hydrate, baby, hydrate. Emily said, I had been so focused on the wounds from my parents, I totally forgot about some early childhood stuff when I went back home in July. Ready to take it on, though. Yep. All that's coming up. So just lean into it. We're going to move into the Tazama deck, darling. We're going to begin with that. And we've got the Judgment card. This deck is so scrumptious. I need to hurry up and fan. They sent me another deck. I need to hurry up and do the review because that deck is lovely. These decks are so beautiful. It has inspired me to create a whole new reading that I'm going to offer for you guys. Like, I usually just do general readings, but that deck was so beautiful that they sent me. I was like, I need to do I'm going to start doing specialized love readings with this deck and another one. Like, oh, it's so beautiful. The people at Tazama, I love them. Black-owned company, I love them. This deck is, I say it every time. This is why they found me, because I love this deck. I bought this one, but the other one they sent me that one, but I bought this one. Okay, or did I? This was on the wish list. No, I didn't. What do you bought this one? Thank you. Anyway, the Judgment card. Get ready. Welcome to the Speak and Spake. Incoming in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's reversed. Quit trying to stop the transformation. Yeah, new moon in Leo. Who this? We're tired. This coming from your people and your ancestors. We're tired. Stop. You sleeping on your greatness and they're done. This is why that old BS is coming up. Because you got to get to the root of some of your anxiety and your insecurity and fix it, Jesus. Fix it, Jesus. Hello. It's time. Stop doing what you used to do, babe. It's time for some new things. It's the end of an era. It's the end of an era. It's the end of an era. Put a pin in it, put a cap on it, and call it done. It is time to move forward into some newness. For some of you, this means new relationships. For some of you, this is a whole new overhaul in your life. For some of you, this is a clear sign that you need to give those goals, those dreams a rest. Okay? This means a lot of different things to some of you, but a lot of you need to go through what you have going on in your life and ask yourself a simple question. Does it spark joy? You need to Marie Kondo your entire life. You remember during the pandemic when that Netflix series came out, the minimalism, had y'all throwing away all your crap, and a lot of you regretted that. Some of you did a really good thing because you was really hoarding. You was borderline hoarded, okay? But some of you that you shouldn't have did that. Y'all don't need to do that with your stuff. You need to do that with your life. You need to go through your job. You need to go through your goal list. Does this spark joy? And it's okay if you've been in school for 5 years, you've been working for a goal, and you sit here and you're going, you know what, the last 3 years changed me, and that career thing that I said I wanted to do, I don't want to do it anymore. And I'm going to go ahead and switch gears. It's okay if you're looking at your partner and you're like, you know what, this ain't it. No hard feelings. You're not a bad person. I'm not a bad person. Just this ain't it. It's okay if you're looking at the state you living in. It's okay if you're looking at the state of your health and you done tanked it. And it's okay if you're like, you know what, I didn't been being foul to my body and abusing it, and I'm done with that. It's done. It's done. It's done. This judgment card right out the gate. Full moon in Leo, coming at the tail end of a Venus in retrograde, in the middle of a Chiron retrograde, about to enter Mercury. Yes, this full moon affects this next month or this next couple weeks, but this full moon affects, the effects of this is going down for the next couple months and the season of your life, okay? This is going to color a lot. I suggest for the next 24 hours, 48 hours, you really look at what the hell you want in your life. Does it spark joy? Ask yourself, why are you doing it? Are you going after these goals, these dreams and desires because society told you should, because your culture told you should, because your family told you should? Is this really what you want to do? Is this the direction you want to go? Some of you ain't manifesting these things you're trying to manifest because life shouldn't move in that direction for you. It's time to move in a different direction. And spirit ain't listening to your manifestations because they don't go with the new life you need to be going for, okay? It's time. It's time. Quit hanging on to things just because you invested time. Some of y'all stay in relationships. I've been in this relationship for 10 years. And if y'all aren't doing good things for each other, if y'all are not growing together, it doesn't freaking matter how long you've been together. If you ain't got nothing to offer each other except for toxicity and mundaneness, why are you chilling in that? If it's not bringing you joy, enhancing your life, why are you staying there? Some of you are giving all your energy to companies that have told you straight up, if you die tomorrow, your job title will be posted on Monday. What makes you happy? What lights your soul on fire? Some of you don't need to quit anything in your life, but you need to start something. A hobby. Your life is just fine, but it's devoid of passion. You don't need to quit a job. You don't need to quit a relationship. You need to find parts of yourself. All you do is define yourself by your job. All you do is define yourself by the title in your relationship. Where's your hobby? Where's your passions? Or are you doing things you love? And not for likes. You ain't got to post it all. You ain't got to talk about it all. You ain't got to update everybody on TikTok, on Facebook, on Twitter about what you're doing. Do it because you want to do it. You ain't got to make money on it. You ain't got to turn it into a hustle. Do it because it makes you happy. But a lot of y'all are about to get beat up by your own decision. A lot of y'all are about to get beat up by your own decisions, by your lack of commitment to moving in the new direction spirit wants you to. Some of you are at the place where you said yes, you decided, and you done let go of the old life, but you're still hesitating stepping into the new one. Some of you are stepping into the new one, but you're still trying to hang on to people in the old life. Now, who you want to be? And I ain't talking about the mediocre versions either. Who do you want to be? Who do you want to be? It's time for you to step into your main character energy. You need to be the main character energy in your life. This is what this new moon in Leo is trying to get you. Yeah, you need to be at the center of that. What do you want? What do you want for real, for real? Sit with that and manifest from there. Manifest from there. It is okay to pivot. It's okay to stop and develop a new plan. It's okay to say, you know what, I thought I was doing all of this, and what it is showing me is that, no, this ain't the way. Don't beat yourself up. Time wasn't wasted. It is simply time to start a new journey. Okay? Think big. Whatever that means to you. But think bigger than what you were. Like I said, if you don't, you're going to get beat up by your decisions 9 months from now. Put a pin in what conversation we're having right now. Put a pin in it. And check in 9 months from now. Right around what? Aries season? Check in with yourself. If you give yourself permission to do what the hell I'm saying, your life going to look vastly different come spring. You're going to be in some wildly great situations come spring. You're going to get rid of a whole lot, and you're going to come into a whole lot come spring. But it's time to pivot. And if you don't choose to answer this call, you're going to get beat up by the weight of that decision come spring. And let me tell you something. Mediocrity don't seem heavy at first. But when you got to hold your mediocrity, especially as you watch other people shine and launch into their greatness, oh, that gets heavy. It gets heavy and it gets old real fast. It's time to step into your greatness. Or not. Free will is a thing. Free will is a thing. Free will is a thing. Free will is a thing, baby. We have the Page of Swords. Message. You're going to get messages. The downloads have been insane, and they're going to continue to be insane, especially over this next couple of weeks and this next season. And for some of you, it's going to be someone younger than you leading the way. It's going to be a child. It's going to be a youth. It's going to be someone younger than you that has information to help balance you. You're going to have a good word. You're going to have some guidance coming to you, okay? This is also about be wary of stepping into situations and you ain't all that experienced. Be wary of defending people when you don't know the whole situation. Be wary of stepping into situations, being big and rah-rah when you don't know everything that's going on. You want to make sure that when you are stepping to defend the defense of someone else or even yourself, that you understand everything that you need to understand before you open your mouth and speak, okay? Make sure that, and also understand that not every battle is your battle to fight, okay? But there's going to be the main message coming from this card is there's going to be some messages coming, some downloads. You need to take them very seriously, especially in regards to our paths and purposes, honey. You're about to get some help in that. If you are having some trouble, if I was talking to you, if you were one of the people who are having trouble leaning into this transformation, then you're going to get some help with that and some advice for that. You're going to get some words from that. And remember, honey, some of these ain't going to be sweet. You're going to be told the truth about yourself, and the truth don't always taste good. It don't always feel good. It doesn't always, when we hear it, it don't land that great. But it's still the truth you need to hear. So be open to it. Be open to the messages that are coming to you, because Spirit is trying to tell you something. God is trying to tell you something. God is trying to tell you something. Maybe God is trying to tell you something right now, right now, right now. Your guides got something to say, honey, so you better listen. Speaking of guides, we have the Queen of Cups. Yes, we did 3 cards on this spread today, honey. The Queen of Cups, regal, psychic, in tune with her energy, okay? There's probably going to be one of the people that is going to tell you something, so listen to that. Listen to your divine femme leaders as they break you off with the information that you need to be broken off with. The Queen of Cups is in touch with her emotions too, so this is the time to get in touch. This is the time to sit with your anger. Make space for the happiness. Make space for the disappointment in yourself and in others. Now, a lot of you going to be feeling the emotions that are coming up are going to be disappointment in yourself. What a lot of Chiron and this Venus retrograde is bringing up is how you were the one who's been in your way. How you have been the one to mess up other people's lives. How you have been the one to mess up your own life. How you have been the one who's been the villain this whole time. Like the episodes of Scooby-Doo, when at the end they take off the mask, and the person who was the villain was the person who hired him at the beginning of the episode. It was them the whole time. Oh my God. Oh my God. A lot of you going through that. I'm going to go through that. But here's the thing. Process those emotions. Quit running from them. Quit running from them. Learn. Learn. Are you ashamed of some of the things that you've done? Sit with that. Did you apologize to the people? Did you make amends? Did you try to? Did you seek forgiveness from those you've hurt? And if you sought forgiveness and they chose not to forgive you, did you just go ahead and sit with that and process that and still commit to being a good person, even if they chose, because it's their prerogative, not to forgive you? Chiron and retrograde bringing up a lot. And it's interesting because what we're being forced to do during Leo season is deal with the wounded healer and at the same time uphold the fact that as we are just as magnificent as we are problematic. And you're being called to work on both those things. Yes. Yes. You are being called to step into your greatness, to step into your grandness while being all the way in touch with your nastiness, with your unhealed self. You are being asked to step in with all parts of you on deck. You're being forced to understand that you contain multitudes and there's no such thing as good people. All of us are magnificent to something, to someone. All of us are villainous to something or to someone. Now, of course, there are levels to this. There are those of us who engage in the shadow aspect of things a lot more than others. So, yeah, their things might carry a little bit more weight in the opposite shadow direction. But all of us are all of us. You contain multitudes, magnificence, and bullshit. And it's your duty to balance all of that. It's your duty to balance all of that, darling. In the end, the Queen of Cups reminds us to listen to the guides, especially, like I said, you might be getting guidance in the form of a femme, a woman, a grandmother, the ancestors, the goddesses, the divine femme in nature might be speaking to you, your own divine femme energy. For some of you, you are this person. It's about tapping into your intuition, following your intuition. Pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to your gut feelings. Follow those. It could mean your life. Could mean the difference between an opportunity. Could mean the difference between millions of dollars. Could mean the difference between life or death. Follow your intuition. Develop your intuition. Become one with your intuition and let it lead and guide you towards greatness. Are we doing all right? 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 This reading came in hot. New moon and Leo ain't playing. Once again, I want to remind you that new moons are great times to manifest. New moons are amazing times to manifest, okay? So write down your intentions. Think about your intentions. What do you want, okay? What are you looking to bring in? This is a really good time. New moons are great times to think about what habits we're breaking or forming. What we want from ourselves in a very practical, concrete perspective. Again, I want you thinking short term for the next 2 weeks, for the next month. I also want you thinking long term, okay? This Leo new moon, again, we're in and out of we're in the middle of all these retrogrades, Chiron, Venus, Mercury coming. This is a very interesting. And also, this is a new moon in the middle of 2 super moons. Y'all remember the reading that I brought this month in with? And we're going to be ending this month on a reading. So this right here is a new moon situated between 2 full moons. Very powerful time to manifest, okay? Let's get with some affirmations. Once again, that Cash App is LadySpeech, Venmo LadySpeech Sankofa, PayPal LadySpeech Sankofa at gmail.com. Always feel empowered to show your financial appreciation for this labor. Repeat after me. I am a constant state of progress. I am a constant state of progress. You really ain't playing today. Affirmation box. The deacon ain't no joke. I am a constant state of progress. Repeat after me. I am a constant state of progress. 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 Repeat after me. Loving myself and others brings total freedom and potential into my life. Loving myself and others brings total freedom and potential into my life. Loving myself and others brings total freedom and a potential into my life. Loving myself and others brings total freedom and potential into my life. Loving myself and others brings total freedom and potential into my life. Loving myself and others brings freedom and total potential, into my life. Okay, I said that right. Loving myself and others brings total freedom and potential into my life. My life, my life, my life, my life in the sunshine. That's right, my loves. All right, we doing okay. We doing okay. Donna said, that's right. You better affirm, Deb Disaster. You are a constant state of progress. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, lady. Welcome, 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 and happy new moon to you as well. Yes, y'all out here doing what you need to do, doing the Lord's work. Track and Dancer said, I want a baby goat. Emily said, I prefer evil genius to villain, but if the shoe fits. I love it. I love it. I love it. All righty then. Let us keep this party going. We are moving into the message from the Animal Guides deck. I want to remind you that the description box is already loaded with a lot of good information. First and foremost, it has all of the cards that we're using today for the reading. It also has my link tree, which has all of the official social media accounts that I run. There are a bunch of scammers out here. If it ain't on the list, I'm running it. That ain't my account. This is also a good time for me to mention that, once again, I'm not on Instagram. This has been documented at the time of me making this video many times for over a year. And also, I don't solicit in the DMs for money or for readings. So if you think you had a reading from me, especially if you didn't see my face, you got by a scammer, okay? That description box also has my P.O. box if you'd like to send me a gift, as well as my link tree, which has my PayPal information, which is ladyspeech@gmail.com, my Venmo, which is LadySpeech Sankofa, and my Cash App, which is ladyspeechsankofa@gmail.com. So y'all check that description box. It'll also have the emotional support crystal that we use for today. I forgot to put that in, but I will edit that when this video is posted. Let's move on to the message from our Animal Guides deck. We still hot, honey. We came in hot and we're going to keep it hot. The Seagull. Now is the time for deep emotional healing. Yeah, you're going to need to make room for the tears. There's going to be a lot of crying. Sorry, not sorry. There's going to be a lot of crying, baby. There's gonna be a lot of crying, honey. There's gonna be a lot of crying, baby. There's gonna be a lot of crying, honey. I just thought about the fact that I do have a background that matches this paddle perfectly. Y'all see that at some point. Make room for the emotions. We just talked about that. Make room for the tears, honey. A lot of y'all ain't grieving properly, and you need to. Grieving is a beast. You can't control it, so stop trying. You're gonna be all right. You're gonna be all right. Then one day you're gonna watch a commercial on the channel, and you're gonna descend into tears and be done for the next 2 days. That's how grief works. You're gonna be all right. You're gonna be all right. Then one day you're gonna take a shit and laugh hysterically because the memory came to you. That's how grief works. A lot of you need to grieve the fact that actually in all of us, if you are stepping into a new life, if you are stepping into the better version of yourself, I'm going to need you to take a moment to grieve what you are leaving. I'm going to need you to take a moment to grieve that old person that you are leaving behind. Now, yeah, the essence of that will be with you. But I need you to take a moment to grieve, because there are aspects of this old life that aren't going to be there anymore. There's some things that are going to remain the same, and plenty of things that are going to change, and that's what needs to happen. Grieve. Grieve it properly. Give it the time, the space to grieve, so you don't find yourself trying to covet that back in the day, or you feel incomplete later on. Grieve. Grieve for the fact that this last 3 years took a lot from us. I really had to acknowledge today how different my life would have looked. 2020, I was signed up to be the keynote speaker for 3 conferences. I had a ridiculous amount of travel there. My Instagram was not being hacked at that moment in time. I had incredible sponsorship opportunities. And then the pandemic happened, and I don't live in Denver anymore, and my life completely changed. Things are great. But boy, there's been a lot of grief. My friend was taken from us because of a white supremacist, murdered. There was just a lot. This last 3 years for me has been a lot. These last 2 years for you have been a lot. So grief. Some of you, this now is the time for deep emotional healing. Some of you, that's all you've been doing, and you aren't allowing yourselves to experience happiness. And you need to. It's okay to still be grieving a loved one, a loss, a life, and you can still laugh. You can still have orgasmic fun. You can still experience beauty and joy, and you don't have to feel guilty for that. Pleasure is your right, even when you don't feel great. Some of you are just sitting in your emotions. You're not exploring them. And then because you're not exploring them, you're not releasing them. You're just sitting in your anger. You're just sitting in your disgust. You're just sitting in a perpetual state of hurt. You aren't properly exploring and releasing those things. You just keep perpetuating that energy in your life. You're going to kill yourself with stress. You're already damaging your health severely. So many ailments that we have are activated by stress. And they are progressed in our bodies by stress. Address this, because it's addressing you. Chiron retrograde is about wounded healer energy. Yeah, your ish is coming up. This is not the time to be all up in everybody else's business. Yeah, we need to be supportive village members for each other, but watch how deep you getting into someone else's drama. This is about everybody dealing with their own wounded healer stuff. Make sure you're not so deep in someone else's BS trying to help them that you're not helping yourself. And also, this is all for us to deal with individually, and we individually have to learn how to, in the middle of that, ask for help. But you got to look at that. You got to look at yours. Nobody is exempt. You got to look at your ish. I got to look at my ish. We got to look at our ish. It's a lot. It's a lot. So sit with it. Some of you ain't, baby, if you're not mad about how much things cost right now, process your anger, process your emotions, and then release them, okay? On so many levels, on a surface level, so many levels, get your heel on. It's time. We have the cardinal, the polarities of your spiritual pursuits and physical pleasures are out of balance. So do whatever is necessary to bring them back into equilibrium. Some of y'all have a real idealized view of what it means to be spiritual. So 2 meanings coming from this card, okay? First and foremost, there is a Bible verse that I love. Seek first the kingdom and all things will be added to you. What that verse, Bible verse always reminds me of, especially because I don't identify a Christian anymore, and what it made me feel when I was a Christian was take everything through the lens of your spirituality. So when it comes down to, like, when I think about the food that I eat, when I think about the people that I date, I filter everything through the lens of my spirituality because it helps me. If I'm going to pick a therapist, I filter it through my spirituality so I can pick the best therapist for me, okay? This does so much to balance out my life and help me to make better decisions because it's in balance with my spiritual path and purpose, okay? Secondly, the second meaning from this card is some of you guys have a super idealized idea of what it means to be spiritual. I remember when I first came out, and I was 23 when I was being public about that I was a witch, that I was a worker, a root worker, a diviner, all of that. And I had my long, y'all see me, I have my moments where I like my long fake nails. That's that hood shit I like. I used to I wore more makeup back in the day, and I'm gonna go back to that to some places because I do like wearing makeup. I would walk into the spaces with my long nails and my makeup and my loud mouth, and I actually didn't have any work back then. I didn't have any of this modification, none of this body work, but I still had a bold personality, and I caught hell from the elders. I caught hell because I refused to act the part. I don't have there's no act to spirituality. Yes, there's gonna be times due to the traditions that I focus. If you see me out in public doing magic and it's in ceremony, you'll see me in full white. You'll see me in full regalia. If there are certain things that I need to do, because baby, I do this. I'm a whole exorcist. I'm a diviner. I'm a public witch. I've been doing things for a very long time. So if you catch me out doing things, you may catch me in full regalia. And you may catch me acting in a certain way that befits a spiritual leader. And also, you will catch me cussing. Y'all know I'm 420 friendly. I love a good tequila. I will cut you just as much as I will pray for you. I will love you to death. And if you come over here disrespecting me with anything that's anti-black, transphobic, or homophobic, honey, you can also catch these hands. There's a lot of you playing a role in spirituality and you need to stop. It's about balance. It's about balance, okay? You are allowed to enjoy pleasure. You are allowed to enjoy your body. You are allowed to enjoy yourself. Being spiritual doesn't mean that you are removed from these parts of yourself. I hate these lower self and higher self and low vibration. I hate that type of language in regards to spirituality. You're so low vibrational. I hate that stuff. Yes, are there things that will heighten your frequency? But baby, being spiritual is about honoring your entire human experience. And if you get into this elitist part of you that starts demonizing aspects of this human experience, you will begin to act like a colonizer. And colonization ain't done nothing but mess up this entire world and its indigenous people. As a spiritualist, your first job is not to police anybody. I love the authentic story of Jesus because Jesus was hanging out with everybody. Jesus was hanging out with the prostitutes, with the homeless people, with the poor people, with the gamblers, with the hustlers. Jesus was everywhere. And Jesus didn't judge anybody. He was like, oh, I'm cool with everybody. I'm cool. Be like Jesus, the real Jesus, and not colonizer Jesus, not blonde-haired, blue-eyed Jesus, because that Jesus never existed. And according to a lot of other people, Jesus had never existed. That's a different conversation. But be like that Jesus. Be easy. Check spiritual elitism. Fuck spiritual elitism. You ain't better than nobody. Ain't nobody better than nobody because you pray more. You ain't better than a crackhead just because they do crack all the time. Honey, that's another human being. You having a different experience. You ain't better than the local drunk. You're not better than them. This happens so much in the yoga community too. I drink alkaline water and I do my yoga practice. Honey, if you actually practice yoga the way that folks from India, because that's where a lot of you are taking that tradition from, if you actually practice yoga, you would understand it ain't about your alkaline water. If you actually practice yoga, you wouldn't even have to be telling me. I would see you actively feeding the homeless people in your neighborhood, because that's yoga. I would see you being an activist for Black Lives Matter, for indigenous people, because that is the essence of yoga. Being at one with your surroundings. And taking care of the earth. So, filter. A lot of you could do with filtering some things in your world through your spirituality. Baby, I filter my one night stands. Oh, it's been so long. Lord, but I know you're taking care of that soon. That's shifting. I filter I filter the booty I get. I filter the people I date. I filter my submissives. I'm about to get back in the game, and I'm ready to be a handler. I'm ready to take applications from my personal wolf. I'm ready to take applications from my personal submissive, in addition to professional things. And I pray on all of that. I don't accept a client. I don't accept none of that unless I pray on it. So y'all, some of y'all could do to filter a lot of your things through your spirituality. You will make some better decisions that way. And then some of you just check spiritual elitism, because they don't do nobody no good. Spiritual elitism don't do nobody no good. It actually poisons the community. Hello. Some of you, yeah. But I remember that the elders would be like, you can't tell people you smoke marijuana. And I'd be like, why not? They will respect you. Am I telling any less truth? Because y'all know on Fridays I smell like weed. Well, no. I still in magic, right? I'm still in magic. Why are you guys mad that I straight cussed him out? He was being disrespectful. He was being anti-black. He was being aggressive. Why are you mad that I cussed him out? Because that's not what a priestess does. I defended us. He ain't gonna come mess with us no more. Oh, but because I said cuss words? Y'all got me bent. And then I went and talked to Creator. I talked to God. I talked to the spirits. I talked to LaWall. I talked to all my spiritual team. And I was like, do y'all have a problem with me showing up as my full self in this spirituality? And they were all like, girl, please, bye. We have other things to worry about. We don't care who you love. We don't care how you have sex. We don't care. As long as you are in control, as long as you are healing yourself, as long as you are not hurting yourself or other people, do you. We love and accept all of you. So, we don't need to be faking this spirituality. You ain't got to dress different. I know so many people who start this journey and then they buy all the linen pants and the flowy dresses. That's not you. I love me a Stevie Nicks dress, but that ain't the only way I dress. Y'all seen some of the outfits. I will dress like a freaking resident alien dominatrix and be good with it. There's some more weird my Etsy favorite list is ridiculous right now. All the things that I'm going to order from on Etsy. Do you understand me? Okay. Do you? I have shown up in ceremony in latex. And because that's what I felt sacred in. And the spirits were like, we approve. Because I felt good. I have shown up in leather and lace. Y'all gonna be sick of me. Y'all gonna be sick of me because when I form my own leather house, trust, and my own church, baby, we showing up looking like we want to look. We go anywhere we want to be. So no fake spirit, no spiritual elitism. Show up as yourself and balance is key. Okay, balance is key. Show up as yourself and balance is key. Okay. All right. Next card from the message from our animal guides deck is the emu. This is a good time to go on a new adventure. Nothing fun happens in the comfort zone. It's time to step out of the comfort zone. It's time to set out of the comfort zone. It's time to do new things. It's time to travel to new places. It's time to go a new place for dinner. It's time to go in a new direction in your life. It's time to not play it safe and do something you've always wanted to do. Now, prepare yourself and go and walk into it smartly. Don't be dumb about it. But it's time for some new things, honey. It's time for a new direction. That'll, if nothing else is the theme for this reading, a new direction, honey. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for all of us. It's time to do something different. It's time to step out of your comfort zone. It's time to take a new route to work. It's time to go to a new grocery store. It's time to vacation in a new place. It's time to staycation in a new place. It's time to do new things, honey. It's time to decide to go in a different direction in your life. From the big things to the little things, it's time to go on a new adventure. It's time to go out on a Friday night to a new bar. Okay? It is time to do new things. It is time to do new things. Loving lady said, I don't want to. And you don't have to. But remember when I said you will be held responsible for whatever you are and aren't doing in about 9 months? You might mess around and find your soulmate by doing new things. Anytime spirit, I'm going to tell you a secret to y'all who going to stay following me for a while and who've been following me. Anytime this card comes into a reading and you do it, it means that there is a gift that they have hidden in you stepping out of your comfort zone. This card acts like a side quest. If my readings were video games, this card is always the symbol of a side quest that if you take it, it's going to enhance the whole game, give you extra points and extra gifts, okay? I know you don't want to. But you might meet your soulmate. You might get your new job. You might literally randomly find these types of moments are the moments where you're out and you randomly go to a new bar. You strike up a conversation with some random lady and you end up having a whole new career where you make 5 billion times more than you made before. Okay? That is always a cheat code. It is time. And you need to listen to your instincts and your intuition about it. Okay? If your intuition is like, let's do this, follow it, don't question it. Let's go here today, follow it, don't question it. Let's do this right now, follow it, don't question it. Because it's probably going to give you, at the very least, you get a new experience, but you probably going to get a gift as well, okay? Natasha said, that was for me. I need to get out of hermit mode. Yup. Yup. Jay Bird said, I better find buried treasure when I finally go on that foraging trip. I feel you, baby. I feel you. Emily Wagner said, my fortune cookie on Saturday said a good time to explore, hoping to get my mobility transportation approved for shortly. Amen. Loving Lady said, I love how you said soulmate. Thank you. And you know what? In addition to soulmate, when I say soulmate, I don't just mean lovers. Because friends are soulmates, okay? Peers are soulmates. I've had teachers and students who are soulmates in that capacity. So it's not just that, okay? I've met people who with pets that are soulmates, okay? So it's all the things. It's all of the things. Antidote Archive said, I feel so lazy about doing what I know needs to be done. I know, baby, but it's time. And I'm going to tell you this Leo energy and now this Virgo energy is about to kick us into high gear, okay? So lean into this Virgo energy as we are exiting Leo, because that's going to help us get it all together, baby. All right, let's do some affirmations. I accept the lesson my pain is offering me. Repeat after me. I accept the lesson my pain is offering me. I accept the lesson my pain is offering me. I accept the lesson my pain is offering me. I accept the lesson my pain is offering me. I accept the lesson my pain is offering me. I accept the lesson my pain is offering me. I accept the lesson my pain is offering me. All righty then. This affirmation says, today and every day, I give myself the freedom to be myself. Today and every day, I give myself the freedom to be myself. Today and every day, I give myself the freedom to be myself. Today and every day, I give myself the freedom to be myself. Today and every day, I give myself the freedom to be myself. Today and every day, I give myself the freedom to be myself. Today and every day, I give myself the freedom to be myself. This affirmation says, I embrace new avenues of income. Repeat after me. I embrace new avenues of income. 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 All right, my loves. Hello, illegal stoner mom. You are right on time. And thank you for being a part of the Sugar Honey Dumpling crew for 12 months, baby. You've been my sugar for 12 months, and it's been amazing. I appreciate you so much, my darling. Yes, I do. Hi, Pink Moon Rabbit. Hi. Erica said, I've been feeling this push lately, telling me to take a breath and jump into my discomfort. Lord, I needed this confirmation of that. I'm scared as hell, but I'm following Spirit, and Spirit got you, Erica. Spirit got you, baby. Spirit got you, honey. Spirit got you, baby. Spirit got you, honey. Let us do the things. Balance and practice, balance spirituality and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. Okay, we are in the Moonology deck. Action is needed. There is a Bible verse that was always preached to us back in the day. Faith without works is dead. Okay, you need to put some work on that. You need to put some work on that. So the intentions you set tonight, the intentions you set any new moon, the intentions you set for your life, you need to make sure that you are walking towards it as well. So many of us put it in the hands of Creator, put it in the hands of God. That's great, but then you don't take the first steps that you need. You can pray all day. Let's use business as an example. So say you are running a business and it's not doing so well. And you go to Creator and you say, I need help. And the Creator says, okay, I got you. The Creator sends you someone who knows a little bit more about marketing or places where you're weak. The Creator sends you, Spirit sends you someone who can put a spotlight on the places that you're weak, offer you advice, offer you sound resources. If you don't do the work on your end, it won't matter that that person is there. If Creator sends you this person and they're telling you you need to up your marketing, and they're telling you this is where you're weak on this aspect of things, this is where I see you can improve, this is where you could do these things, and you say, oh no, I don't want to do any of that, I just want my business to improve and I don't want to do anything. First off, that's disrespectful to Creator, because you didn't ask for all this help. Creator and gave you this help, and now you ain't doing what you need to do with this help. And secondly, it's lazy as hell. It's lazy as hell. And one look at Mother Earth should let you know that Mother Earth don't tolerate laziness. Universe don't. That's not how it works. Actually, there are some things in Mother Earth that are lazy. We're not gonna lie about that. There are some things in Mother Earth that are lazy. But for the most part, if the whole Earth was lazy, nothing would get done. Okay? All right. When it's time to make haste, Spirit makes haste. Okay? Mother Earth makes haste. You need to move on things. Okay? There's a time to be lazy, but it ain't when you're trying to make your dreams come true. There's a time to be lazy, but it ain't when you're in the middle of manifesting and changing your life. Get your ass up and meet your dreams halfway. Start putting the work in. Start putting the work in. You can do a bit of research. You can do some visualization work. You can do some research. You can do something. So do something. Okay? Balance that spirituality and that practicality, okay? This also applies in magic. Some of y'all are applying spirituality to places where you need to apply practicality. I can't respect a witch who is constantly hexing people when a conversation needs to happen. I have a former friend. Her life is in shambles because of that. Her life is in shambles because of that. Because instead of having adult conversations with people, she was always throwing a hex at someone. Well, I'm gonna curse you, I'm gonna hex you. All that energy came right back at her. Number one, you hexing and cursing people who A, legitimately didn't do anything to you, and B, they're protected. They do their own work, and so they just return to sender that all the way back to you. And B, you extended all of that energy on hexing and cursing, because as someone who works with my left hand and believes in that, takes a lot of energy. So you could be using that energy on pouring into yourself, but instead you out here hexing people, and now her life is in shambles. She's disconnected from every major community that she is indebted herself to. She's been disconnected from that. She's been kicked out of everything. It's just a bad deal. And it's all because she should have went to therapy about some things, and she should have had a conversation about some things. She out here hexing people and cursing people that she owes money. She's out here hexing people and cursing people that she scammed. She's out here hexing people and cursing people that are mad at her for legitimate reasons that she did. She is the architect of her demise. And these things could have been handled had she had a conversation, had she come up with some payment plans, had she gone to therapy and realized that she was the villain. Now, sometimes y'all, and that's the other thing, some of y'all are doing manifestation work for things you need to put the footwork in. You need to put the blood sweat work in. You praying about something that you need to start applying. Like it's like you praying to God, please, I want to get into school. I want to get into school, but you don't study. You don't take the test you need to get into school. You ain't preparing to get to school. You just praying to get into school, but you ain't doing nothing to put some work in. Put some work in. Put some work in. There's been times people have come to me and been like, can you do a working or a spell for this? And I'm like, no. Like, I am not going to do money work if it comes for you, if it comes up in the divination that you need to heal around money. And then if I tell you this and you don't heal around money, I'm not doing no money work for you. Because sometimes the money working don't need to be done. You need to check your attitude around money. There's a lot of spiritual work. This is why I don't do a lot of spiritual work for people. Because there's a whole lot of things people come to me to do for work. And I'm like, nope, because you need to be a whole human. I'm not doing that for you. No, I'm not doing work to break up with your ex. Because you need to talk to your ex directly. Because your lack of boundaries is why you're in your situation. No, I'm not doing a love spell for you. Nope, because that heartbreak that happened at 19 years old, you never actually did the true healing around and you don't feel like you're worthy of love. Hell no. I'm not going to do no type of working for you. A love working, you want a man, but you don't think you're worthy of it. What the hell am I wasting my time for? Cause my works work. So I've pulled babies out the sky for people. There's a man who came to me, he was like, I want to be married with 2 kids. I said, cool. I divined on that. I was like, it's gonna be about 3 years worth of intense work. You ready to do that? Yep, that man got 2 babies and a wife right now. And he sat down. I said, 3 years, fool. You can't have nothing for 3 years. Can you deal with that? He was like, yep. Can you also sit in this work? Because you kind of problematic. He was like, yep. Cool. Let's get you a wife then. He married because he did the work. Okay, so balance and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. Full moon, we know, is about letting go of things. Pisces is the last sign in the zodiac. It's bringing up the rear. Aries is the first one. Pisces is always about, especially that if it's a Pisces and full moon energy, we're ending things, okay? So this further puts the pin on new direction, new day. Like, it's a new dawn, baby. It's a new day, and spirit needs you to move into this with a balance. Like, you got to put the work in, okay? As well as relying on spirit, you have to put the work in. Oh, someone is... Oh, this person is back. Thank you so much, Antidote. You are on it. Oh, wait. Did I hide them completely? Yes. Okay. I hid them completely. Thank you so much, Antidote Archive. You are on point. I appreciate you so deeply. Okay. Yep. Spiritual bypassing. Antidote Archive said, you just hit it. Research school programs to find which college in Norway has the best psychology program. Yes, 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 yes. I love it. I love it. Antidote said, I gifted a coworker with Rest is Resistance. I bought myself a copy, but I wasn't 100% of the book was for me. A client showed up and gifted me a book about Jesus, but I took it as a sign to gift. I love that. I love that. Dragon Dancer, thank you so much for your super chat. Dragon Dancer said, manifesting requires action and sometimes a leap of faith. Yes, yes, yes. It does. All right, we have the mutable moon. Nothing is set in stone. This is a very clear sign that this is right for manifestation. We are in the soft part of things. So when a baby is, let me make this analogy. When a baby is first born, this part of their head is completely soft. It's not hard. It's not formed yet. And this is because they're coming out of a soft place and we don't want to hurt the birthing person, the birthing mother. This hardens up when they're out. Now, one of the things that's, I know Southern black mothers, I don't know if they still carry this on in the South, but I'm old school. My grandma was old school. I've got the head that I have because my parents shaped it. When that baby's head is small, you can shape that head. When the baby, before these plates come together and fuse on the top of the head, you can shape the head. Some of you got a lumpy head because you slept wrong and your parents didn't shape your head. So literally, my grandmother, anytime any one of us had them, and one of them had me, she was always like, y'all better shape that baby's head. And so they were made to really just rub my head in place. That's why it's smooth. You are a baby energetically. You're soft. You can shape yourself. You can shape your life. These are what these new moon manifestation, these cosmic spaces, these cosmic times, that's what this is for. Shape your life. Lady said I was taught that too. Yep. Shape your head. Shape your head. Nothing is set in stone, okay? When I say sit with your goals, go through and ask yourself, do I really want to do this? I've been off my Patreon because I needed to ask myself that question. I've been off TikTok because I needed to ask myself that question. When I came back with an honest answer, and if that answer was no to them, then I would have also shut YouTube and everything down and just we would have walked into life as a regular person. But the answer spirit was like, yes, like my own spirit was like, yes, these are things that I'm still passionate about. I have a purpose, a mission. I have things that I want to accomplish. I have gifts to give via these things. And spirit, but I also was like, and I use so much of my platform for other people that I have stopped having like my personal fun because I am always about giving to other people. And so now that I got that together and I have my answer, what spirit told me to do is I need to refine my passion in these things. I need to find my own personal draw in these things. And I found that, and I have reconfigured the way that I'm going to create so it's more fun for me. So I get what I want out of it, okay? Even if what you're doing in your life is what you want to do, you might need to reapproach it from a different angle or from a different perspective to fit what you have going on now. The way that I am moving in life these days, it doesn't match with and it didn't align with how I created a year and a half ago. What I'm doing now, where I want to go, where I'm taking my mission, my new thought process, there's some things that needed to change. So even though most of the goals are still the same, some have changed, I am reapproaching from a different perspective. And I am utilizing these energies to help me to continue to shape these things into exactly what I need them to be. So this is really, as you are manifesting too, I want you to think about this. Confront your internalized ableism. Some of you, quite simply, your manifestations ain't working because you aren't accommodating yourself enough. Honey, I just put on a community status under the brag post that I have finally landed on a system of organization and of with my calendars and things, and also with just the system of how I think that allows me to bypass executive dysfunction, which is a lot for someone who has neurospiciness, and I've been dealing with this for years, as well as it helps me to be more productive, and it honors the way my neurospiciness plays out. So finally, I can be my entire self and get things done and not feel guilty about anything. It means I have a weird work schedule. It means it means that when I work for myself, hello, I've been working for myself for the past 10 years, but it means that I work weird, but it works for me. And now that I'm going after my manifestations, they are coming a lot quicker because I just am accommodating myself. And really, my system has been about accommodating. I put that up, and so many neurospice people were like, how did you do it? How did you do about it? And ultimately, my answer to that is I super extra accommodated myself. I checked my internalized ableism and was very clear about what does not work for me. And I gave myself permission to accommodate myself fully. Okay? So as you are looking to manifest a new way of life, a new way of being, new jobs, whatever it is that you're manifesting, making sure you're accommodating yourself, even in relationships. So y'all are out here manifesting romantic relationships or friendship relationships, and you're not manifesting people being able to make space for your mental health or being able to accommodate you disabled wise. Remember that as you're manifesting partners and lovers, remember that you need to manifest an element of them being able to accommodate you and you being able to accommodate them. Okay? So nothing is set in stone. This is also a reminder for those of you who are going through a hard time right now. Keep going. The only way to get through this hard time is to keep going and know that this hard time is not set in stone. It is an easy thing to be in the abyss of bullshit and you can't see a way out. It's really easy to get inundated and overwhelmed and like everything is bad and it's going to stay bad. That's not it. Keep going. One foot in front of the other, and a piece of light will appear. When it appears, keep walking towards it, and eventually this too shall pass. Let's check in with the comment. Donna, we said that at the same time. This too shall pass. Yeah. Natasha said, yes, I just learned about the 90-minute rule of giving myself 90 minutes of work productivity, then a minimum of 30 minutes rest. Yes. I didn't know about this rule. But that's similarly like how my work schedule is. Like, I literally have scheduled stimming. I literally was like, you need to schedule in stimming in your day. That in itself was revolutionary. The way that I can now focus, because I can look at my schedules and be like, in 30 minutes, I get to act weird. And then I plan like extreme stems, and then I be good. Then I just go off and sensory load myself up, and then come back to what I gotta do, and I'm feeling so great. I didn't even know that was a thing, but the 90-30 thing, that's similar to what like I am using. So Jay Bird said, "Be your own ideal partner." Exactly, honey, baby. I am manifesting that to the T because and I reminded myself of that and started doing that, and I already got me a little something planned for November. Yes, honey, because I don't know, I don't see me dating nobody in Ohio, but as soon as I started dating myself again, somebody hit my line like, so you want to meet me in another state? And I was like, yes, I do. Let's have dinner. Yes, I do. Yes. November. You better tell the universe how to treat you, baby. You better tell the universe how to treat you by treating yourself the way you want the universe to treat you, baby. That's right. Amen. Amen. Exquisitely natural. Genesis says, I truly need to hear this. The accommodating, I do not consider accommodating myself, doing the work. Yeah, you better accommodate yourself, honey, because the world ain't going to do it for you. Not this incredibly ableist world. I know, honey. So go on and accommodate yourself. And again, that's why a lot of your manifestations ain't working. And a lot of my, and I'm speaking from experience, honey, because some of my manifestations around work just weren't happening. And I was like, why won't you help me, Spirit? I am naming this thing. And Spirit was like, we can't hear you. We cannot hear you. And I was like, I'm being clear and articulate. And the Spirit was like, we still can't hear your ass. Until I finally was like, oh. Because if I manifested that, I'm going to harm myself. And they're like, yeah. And we're not going to help you harm yourself anymore. And I was like, yeah, that's right. Because I can't work like that. Okay. So I had to sit back. And I was like, so is the request wrong, or is the fact that I'm not accommodating myself wrong? And in some cases, they were like, the request is wrong. You need to reword it. In some cases, they were like, you need to ask for something different. And in some cases, they were like, the request isn't wrong, but you need to ask for additional accommodations. So you need to reword it in a different way. As soon as I got that, I was like, boom, got it. And even in relationships, some of y'all are not manifesting good romantic relationships or sexual relationships because you're not accommodating yourself. Remember when I said earlier it's a good idea to filter things through your spirituality? This is why. Spirit is who told me that I needed to start asking for accommodations from my lover. So I do. I know my specific mental stuff. So I make sure as I'm manifesting lovers, I manifest people who can deal with it. One of my favorite musicals is Rent, and when Mimi says, I'm looking for baggage that goes with mine, I should tell you, I should tell you, I should tell you, I got baggage too. Such a theater kid. I literally just went off. I was on stage, everything, such a theater kid. That resonated with me when I was little. I'm looking for baggage that goes with mine. Baby, we all healing. We all messed up too. Nobody's okay. Your emotional, does your luggage match with mine? Okay. And can you handle me on my healing journey? And can I handle you? And I also think about that. When I'm manifesting my lovers, I in turn think about their stuff. And I ask Creator that I am able to handle what they have. And this doesn't mean I take responsibility for what they have. It means that I can handle. And I'm going to tell you, for the last literally 10 years, that has worked wonders. I have been able to get with all of my lovers, and they've been able to get with me. So it's been great. Like, do your thing, baby. Do your thing. Do your thing, baby. Do your thing. All right, let's do some affirmations. But also, let me check in with the comments. Exquisitely Natural Genius said, she speak to me, baby. Yeah, this is Speak and Spank. We going in. Pink Moon Rabbit said, good job realizing that, Jenna. It's been tough to stop pushing. I don't even know what Jenna said, but I'm glad that you are affirming, Jenna. Pink Moon Rabbit, thank you. Jaybird said, God, not me saving people all the time, knowing damn well I need a partner. Exactly. We not doing no Captain Save a Hole no more, honey. No. No. We're looking, if you are out here saving people, you need to be looking for someone who's out here. Y'all, we saving ourselves and each other, okay? This is not one-sided no more. Donna said, I want to watch Rent again. I'm about to find it and watch it. The original, with Taye Diggs. The original. I like the movie too, but, I'm a theater kid. So, I need to watch the theater movie. You know what I'm saying? Yep. That's right. Let's do some affirmations. I am willing to give the love I expect from others. I am willing to give the love I expect from others. Let me tell you something. This outfit change from the Deacon, we pulling some affirmations. Okay, the Deacon is showing out. I haven't even put your little stickers on you yet. Ooh, you feeling yourself. Go ahead. I am willing to give the love I expect from others. I am willing to give the love I expect from others. I am willing to give the love I expect from others. I am willing to give the love I expect from others. I am willing to give the love I expect from others. I am willing to give the love that I expect from others. Now, this one, don't repeat after me. I'll tell you when and I'll tell you what. This one, I just want you to listen to Mother, okay? I want you to listen to Mother. I want you to listen to Mother, and I want you to listen to Mother. I want you to listen to Mother. Mother, Father, LadySpeech. And I want you to listen to Mother. Mother Audrey Lord. And I want you to just take it in. And then we're going to do an affirmation based off of this. When I dare to be powerful, to use my strength in service of my vision, then it becomes less and less important whether I am afraid. When I dare to be powerful, to use my strength in service of my vision, then it becomes less and less important whether I am afraid. When I dare to be powerful, to use my strength in the service of my vision, then it becomes less and less important whether I am afraid. Repeat after me. I dare to be powerful. Say it with your chest. I dare to be powerful. Say it like you mean it. I dare to be powerful. Say it like I mean it, because I do. I dare to be powerful. Put some bass in your voice. I dare to be powerful. Say it like you have ancestors rooting you on, standing behind you. I dare to be powerful. I dare to be powerful. I dare to be powerful. Because that's what you're going to have to do. This world is daring you to be weak. This world is daring you to be swallowed by your depression. This world is daring you to be eaten up by white supremacist capitalism. This world is daring you to collapse under the weight of its hate. You dare yourself to be powerful, because that's what's needed to move into the next part of your life. Now say it with your chest. I dare to be powerful. I might have to get this tattooed on me. You know what? I'm going to make this into a sigil. And then I'm going to get that sigil tattooed on me. When you dare to be powerful, when you use your strength in service of your vision, then your fear does not matter. You want to get over your fear? Dare to be powerful. Because then your fear won't matter. If you are Black, repeat after me. I am unapologetically Black beautiful. 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 All right. remember, my loves, you got this, and the universe got you. Last cards of the reading. Once again, that Cash App is LadySpeech, Venmo, LadySpeech, Sankofa, PayPal, LadySpeech, Sankofa@gmail.com. Always feel empowered to show your financial appreciation for this labor. I appreciate every single one of you who's sent up a super sticker tonight, a super chat, from the $5.99s, the $2.99s, the $20 to however much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My phone is on Do Not Disturb, so I don't know if anybody has sent a Cash App or a Venmo or a PayPal, but if you did, thank you. If you did, thank you. I appreciate you. We're working with the Angels and Ancestors deck. Don't forget, all of these are going to be in the description box. They actually already are when this video was posted. Direction Guardian, choose your own adventure. I'm old enough to remember the Choose Your Own Adventure books. I loved those books. I'm a Libra. I like choice. Don't try to box me in. Don't try to tell me what to do. You can definitely give me some suggestions, okay? You can teach me some things, okay? I'm gonna learn, okay? You can give me a direction. You can show me the pros and cons and what's the better idea. I'm gonna make my own choice, all right? I'm gonna make my own choice, okay? We are at the Choose Your Own Adventure. This is the Choose Your Own Adventure new moon. This is the Choose Your Own Adventure new moon. Even if you don't write out a full plan, I want you to sit down and just write the new life you entering into, baby. Does it make you happy? Does it satisfy your soul? Those are what you're asking yourself. Is this what you want to do? If you make this decision and you move on this decision and then you die, will you be happy with that decision? These are the questions you need to ask yourself. When it comes to relationship, if you die and you're with this person, are you going to be happy? If you die and you're in this job, are you going to be happy? If you die and you're doing what you're doing, are you going to be happy? This is the Choose Your Own Adventure new moon. What does this adventure look like? What are we doing? I don't know what y'all going to decide, but I'm choosing fun. I'm choosing healing. I'm choosing passion. Dancing. I'm choosing like minds. I'm choosing healthy relationships. I'm choosing spontaneity. I'm choosing a lot. I don't know what you're doing, but this is the Choose Your Own Adventure. I'm about to go off. I'm going to make it so weird. I'm about to make it so damn weird. I'm so tired of holding back. It's about to get so weird. And I want to cry because I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I just don't care anymore. I don't care what anybody thinks. I just don't care. Oh, the levels of I don't care and simultaneously I care so much. Honey, it's go off. It's go off season. It is do you, baby. And what makes you happy? What sets your soul on fire? What satisfies you? What motivates you? What lights you up? What pushes you? What motivates you? Like, that is the only things that need to be guiding this decision. Not what's going to make your mama happy. Not what's going to make you look good. Not what's going to make your family feel good. Not what your cult. What are you doing? It's time to choose your own adventure. No matter what you do, enter with grace in your movement and action. Shaolin Master. The Shaolin Master is all about peace and ain't nothing near a punk. Shaolin Masters are highly trained to do much damage. But the first rule of thumb with the Shaolin Master is the way of peace. They contain an incredible amount of controlled and deadly violence. And they move with grace and peace because that is why they contain it, so they can maintain the balance of peace. If you've ever watched a Shaolin master train, for the level of violence they are able to commit with their bodies, it is grace. And the approach to these things is measured and oftentimes slow. Whatever you decide, you need to approach this new part of your life with grace. You need to show yourself grace. It is consistent and steady movement. Grace to yourself, your body, and others. Actively walking the way of peace to master all parts of yourself, including the violent aspect. Walking under this way doesn't mean you aren't attached to your violence. It actually makes your anger that much more potent. It makes your violence that much more potent and deadly. Show grace to yourself as you are moving into your new life and into your new decisions. Show grace to yourself as you are healing. Grace and mercy. Your BS is coming up. Chiron is rocking with us until December. And then what happens in December? Holiday time for a lot of people. So a lot of you are going to end Chiron and go directly into situations where that child wound was made. So I suggest that y'all, number one, a few things. Think about that now. And as you guys start making holiday plans, some of you actually need to sit these holidays out because you're going to be cussing grandma out and you might hit her because of the abuse. You're going to be cussing your daddy out and you might run him over because of the gaslighting. There's that. There's that. Think about that. Show yourself grace and mercy, okay? But your training, consistent and steady dedication to the cause is going to be what's up, okay? Grace and mercy as you are training. Grace and mercy as you are changing. Alrighty then. This is a quote by Marianne Williamson. We've now seen what a silly lady that is, but you know, she still put out some good work too, because human duality, we all are problematic and great at the same time. Anyway, this quote is, when we are centered in joy, we attain our wisdom. Repeat after me. When we are centered in joy, we attain our wisdom. When we are centered in joy, we attain our wisdom. When we are centered in joy, we attain our wisdom. When we are centered in joy, we attain our wisdom. When we are centered in joy, we attain our wisdom. Chase your joy, baby. Chase your joy. Chase your joy, baby. Chase your joy. All right, this affirmation says, recovery is not one and done. It is a lifelong journey that takes place one day, one step at a time. Recovery is not one and done. It is a lifelong journey that takes place one day, one step at a time. Recovery is not one and done. It is a lifelong journey that takes place one day, one step at a time. Recovery is not one and done. It is a lifelong journey that takes place one day, one step at a time. So those of you who are recovering, be it from eating disorders, be it from addiction, be it drug addiction, sex addiction, food addiction, whatever it is, recovery is not one and done. It's also not linear. You are going to take a bunch of steps forward and a few steps back. There are times that you take 18 steps forward and you take 17 and a half steps back. You still count that half step as a win and you keep going. You keep stepping. Okay? Oh my God, you good people. I want to thank you for your time and attention. I have a class to attend, so I need to go ahead and do that. No matter what you do, I hope that you love yourself. I hope that you take your time with yourself. And at the very least tonight, whether or not you write it down, at the very least, I want you to think about, speak it. Even if you don't write it down, if you're not in a position to do ritual, if you don't have the energy, if you don't have the space, the safety, the time, if you don't have the supplies, you are the altar. You are a sacred thing unto yourself. Within your body, you are a whole sacred ecosystem, honey. So breathe. Open up a circle of power and speak. Speak what you are wanting to end to your spirits, to the moon itself, to the ancestors, to the sky. Speak it. If all you can do is open up a window and speak to the dark face of the moon and tell the moon what you're giving up, do so. And speak. Speak what you want to see. You know, today, there are times when my rituals are elaborate. Today, I've literally just been praying all day. And I've lit my candles, and I will be dressing a candle tonight and lighting it. But I have been purging through the voice. That is just as valid. The simple is just as sacred as the complex. Today is the first day of the rest of your life. Congratulations for making it this far. Thank you for doing whatever you had to do to survive, baby. I know some of you survived some really nasty things, and you had to do some really nasty things to survive. Thank you for whatever you had to do to survive. I'm glad that you're here, and your spirits are too. This is not going to be easy. Chiron ain't done with us, and it ain't going to be done with us until December. I suggest you lean in. I suggest you look at these things with your eyes wide open and realize that whatever wounds that are coming up and being reopened, it's because they healed wrong or incomplete, and it's time to finish the job. It's not a punishment. Lean on your spiritual practice. Lean into your support system, and you are going to be all right. All right. That Cash App, LadySpeech, that Venmo, LadySpeech Sankofa, that PayPal, LadySpeech Sankofa at gmail.com. Always show your financial appreciation for this labor. Ezra Lambert said, can you talk more about wisdom and joy? It's difficult to be in a joyous space when dealing with hard shit. Yes. Here's the thing. If you cannot maintain a joyous space, look for pockets of joy. Create pockets of joy. Tell the universe that you demand pockets of joy and you need its help in carving out pockets of joy. From little things to big things. Prioritize joy. One of the most simplest ways that I've made room for joy is I do a thing called, and I've shared this before, I've shared it again. I do a thing that I call hydration check. I trained my neurospicy brain. I started this 10 years ago, at least. I think this is more than 10 years ago. I noticed that I wasn't drinking a lot of water. And so now I drink everything I need to drink because I do a hydration check. And I literally, anytime I do it, my brain fires that phrase off at different points and moments during the day randomly. And as soon as that phrase goes off, I stop whatever I'm doing, or in the middle of what I'm doing, I say, what have you drank today? And I count it back from that moment. And then that lets me know where I'm in with my hydration, if I need to go get something to drink. So then I started doing something called Joy Check. It's the same thing. Have you laughed today? Is there a reason to smile today? So in my mental Rolodex, I have a bunch of memories that I go back to that make me smile. Parts from stories that I'll call up. I love to read, so. Parts from my favorite fiction stories, wonderful memories, parts from clips from movies. I love the fact that we have a mini computer in our pockets called a phone. My favorite lists on YouTube, my private lists on YouTube, a bunch of cat videos. Texting my people, being the joy, just thinking of my friends and sending an uplifting word to them or just loving on them. Because I do that, the world around me has responded is I have these moments of joy that just come to me that I don't even have to manufacture. And also because I've trained my brain for this, my brain always looks for joy. Even in times of fucked up shit. My brain now, because of that, is trained because it knows that it's going to fire off the joy check phrase at some point, and I need to find places of joy. So now my brain prioritizes it. So that's how I have done these things. I don't expect to maintain joy 24 hours a day, say 7 days a week. I do expect to prioritize joy. And because I prioritize joy, I find that I find that joy comes to me. I prioritize laughter, so I find a lot of moments to laugh. I prioritize what you prioritize, you will come to you. This society has taught you, slave-based capitalism has taught you to prioritize them. You see, this is why, I'm gonna just make this point. This is why y'all all, if we just focused on the most marginalized of us, everybody's problems would be solved. So if you focused on disabled people and Black issues and immigrant issues, a lot of things could be solved. Slave-based capitalism is because of slavery. The dehumanization of Black people is why you are all being dehumanized. We made it okay to do it to Black people, so now it can be done to all of you. We don't live in a capitalistic space. We live in a slave-based capitalistic space. It requires you to do what? Can anybody afford rent right now? Not on a single income. Not on minimum wage. What do you have to do to afford rent? Work like a slave. Prioritize your joy, and you'll start finding more places of joy. And then you'll be able to have moments where you step out of this system and you can get a breath. You can get a break. I hope that was helpful. Hope that was helpful. All right, you beautiful people. Jen A said, I'm going through absolute hell. Thank you for sharing your light in darkness. You are a blessing. I am sending you so much love, Jen A. It's no joke out here. It is no joke. And I am committed to, it was really important earlier. I talked about, I've been really trying to hack my brain for the last 7 months. I've recognized that the way that I was creating, it was starting to become burdensome for me. And I am committed to being a light in this world. And I know me that as soon as something is a burden, it's going to go away at some point. So hacking my brain has allowed me to show up better for all of you guys, because I want to, because I recognize that what I'm doing is important and I want to be even better at it. I get so upset at how much fakeness, especially from spiritual leaders, I see, and how many people have taken on this role for clout. I'm going to be 1,000% honest with you. This ain't nothing that I thought I ever wanted to do when I was little. On an energetic level, I do recognize that I signed up for this when I came to this planet, but this life is a calling. It is nothing I would do for wanting. I have been called to this and I'm good at it and I enjoy what I do. But I say that to say I don't do this shit for clout. I recognize that I do have an impact and I want to be an even better impact. But to do that, I got to take care of myself. To do that, I have to make sure that I am attending to myself. To do that, I need to make sure that I'm pouring into me. And I'm absolutely dedicated to that. I'm dedicated to being the best person that I can be for me so that I can be the best person I can be for all of you. I recognize that this is a hard time and I want to contribute as much medicine to as many people as I possibly can. That's it. That's all. That's the motivation. I have the capacity and the stamina to do it. So I'm going to do it. I have the desire and the passion to do it. So I'm going to do it. It is labor. It's a lot. It's intense. So this is why I make sure y'all know that I recognize my own value. It's easy. It's easy to lean on the labor of fat, black femmes and women. Y'all have been taught to lean on us and to take from us and to receive all this love and goodness from us. I ain't a bottomless well. You're going to have to get some of that back. I feed you, you feed me. We're community out here. I ain't Captain Save-A-Ho. I give you good energy. No, you will return that. I do good things for you. You will return that. Because I operate in reciprocity. And I ain't going to die for any of you. I'm going to live for me. And I'm going to live for us. Which requires balance and reciprocity. It is an honor to serve you all. It's an honor to be in this position. And I take it very seriously. I hold myself to a high standard. And I have hesitated for so long, really stepping into my power because I wanted to make sure I was not fucking any of you over. I wanted to be sure that my integrity and my character could withstand tsunamis. And it can. It is an honor to be supported. There are many of you who've been rocking with me for years. And I love you so deeply for it. And I'm excited to take my own advice. I don't preach from outside or from above the church. I preach from inside of the same pews y'all sit in. Spirit talks to me just as deeply as it talks to you. So I'm excited to get out of this reading and do my own magic work. I never will ask you guys to do anything I'm not willing to do. I will never ask you to make a walk that I ain't willing to walk or I haven't already walked. And I'm never coming from a perspective that I'm better. We the same out here in these streets. Now, do I have more expertise in certain things? And that will be respected. And it will be protected. And it will be cherished and shown reciprocity for. And I will also continue to give it freely and from my spirit. As long as it is received. With that being said, y'all have a good night, a good day, a good morning, a good whenever you encounter this. I want to let me make sure I am thanking this last person who hooked it up. Yes, Chris S. Thank you for this super chat. This is your first super chat for me, and I appreciate you. So thank you, my dear. I love you so much. Antidote said, we return your integrity to you. Thank you for sharing your vision with us of what integrity means. You are so welcome. Dragon said Dragon Dan said you are amazing. Thank you, my love. Thank you. Pink Moon Rabbit said, thank you, Captain. Thank you, everyone. May we find inner and outer liberation and dare to be empowered. That's right. That is right. So let's do this, guys. We know what we got to do. We know what needs to be done. We have everything we need to get it done. You got this, and your entire spiritual team got you. Lean on them and lean into them. These lessons that are coming at us, they're not punishments. This is a setup to live our very best lives and to be our best selves. May we answer it enthusiastically, vigorously, and well. I love you all. I love you all. And I will see you soon. Thank you so very much for your support. Mwah. Bye.